Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Friends, welcome back to the latest transfer news with Football Gupshup. Please do subscribe to the channel, press that like button as well. We've got lots of transfer news to report. Mostly it has to do with Manchester United, but there are reports of multiple clubs, so we'll be starting straight away. So let's begin with the first one, and we will be coming towards Manchester United, and we do know that we will be starting with the only one, and that's Casemiro. Now, this news has been bubbling up quite a lot. It has happened since yesterday, and we're getting lots of new information regarding this transfer news. Now, let's start with what is the latest currently right now. Casemiro to move to Manchester United is advancing. The player wants to join, so there is a willingness from the player itself that he wants to join Manchester United. Now, what is the prospect of Real Madrid in terms of would they want him to leave? How do they think? What do they want? How much money are they asking for from Manchester United? How much Manchester United are willing to pay? And all of these facts, we're going to just put them to you one by one. So let's start with basically Manchester United. Manchester United want Casemiro to play against Liverpool on Monday. His future can be resolved within 48 hours. Now that's too quick. That's too soon. It seems that Eric Ten Hag is really desperate to get that defensive world-class midfielder in his lineup. He wants to have that kind of personnel. So far on Frankie de Jong, it has been no go. 3 months has gone since United did say that they wanted Frankie de Jong. He was the number one target, but this hasn't come to pass. For that reason, they are moving on to other targets. We heard about Rabiot. We also heard about multiple other targets. We even heard about Brighton Casido, but Casemiro is truly happening. So Real Madrid, what do they want? And we'll come to that right now, and we'll have a look at it. The aspect of Real Madrid is quite simple. It's basically that they respect the player. They understand that the player has earned the right, and they think that the Casemiro aspect of playing for another club is truly understandable. They got a replacement in Chouameni. They've got Chouameni in this transfer window, and they think that even if Casemiro leaves for a good amount of money, which Real Madrid would say that's a fair amount, and if Casemiro gets a good contract from Manchester United, then it seems that it's feasible. Now, for Manchester United, they've said that it's not because they're getting him for money. They think that he's a very decent footballer in terms of professionalism, as well as he is very good in terms of what they do not have currently in the squad. So Manchester United are accepting and understanding the aspect of the level of the players that they have in the current squad are not good enough, not even at the level of Casemiro. That is why if Casemiro does join, it will help them by miles. Now, what does it mean for Frankie de Jong? Frankie de Jong, United are still saying that they're in for him. It doesn't matter if they get Casemiro. If Frankie de Jong is available, they will go for him as well. Now, we do know that Frankie de Jong is going to cost around 70 to 80 million. Will it happen? Will it not? That's one another thing that we'll have to look for. I think it's going to be pretty hard because if you spend around 60 million euros or 70 million euros for Casemiro, I think it's going to be pretty hard for United because United are in for another player. And I'll come back to that one a little bit later, but we're going to talk about a little bit about Casemiro. Now, Casemiro is on 200 grand a week. United are looking to give him a very good contract. He knows that he's 30 years old and he would want a bigger contract, let's say like about 4 to 5 years contract. What United will do is definitely they will give him a 4 year contract plus a year on in terms of plus like they normally do. In terms of United, what they're going to pay to Real Madrid, I think they will be compromised because Real Madrid are looking around 80 million euros. I think they will be compromised around 65 to 70 million euros. So United will spend around 55 million pounds, which is not bad enough for Casemiro, who is a little bit older, but he is a very world-class level kind of player. And I'm surely that he would have talked to Varane about United and he would be willing to join. So that is the case right now. Now, what we're going to do is talk about Real Madrid, what they're going to do. There are multiple stories, and in this, Newcastle United also do come up, and I'll tell you what's the reason why. Now, we're going to look this from Real Madrid aspect. He has informed some of his teammates that he now sees himself joining United. The Real Madrid coaching team believe he will leave, so Real Madrid understand that he will leave. Now, what are Real Madrid thinking of? Real Madrid are thinking of a player from Newcastle United, and that is none other than Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno Gomares would become Real Madrid's number one option to replace Casemiro should he leave the club. It is thought that Newcastle would ask for more than double what they paid for Bruno, which was 52 million euros. So there you go, Real Madrid acting quite fast in terms of finding a replacement. And I think they seem to be quite happy that if they let go Casemiro, he joins United and they have a replacement in Bruno Gomares. What will Newcastle United think about it? So far, they haven't made any kind of transfer. And will they be happy? Will the fans be happy to see that Bruno Gomares is leaving for Real Madrid? We'll see about that one. But this has come into the news, and this one is quite a fresh. Now, we will come to another hot story, and this one just came out from nowhere. It is regarding Cristiano Ronaldo. Dortmund is now seen as Cristiano Ronaldo's last hope of a move away from Manchester United. This is a big, big, big news. Never thought that Dortmund would be moving for the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, what it means is this that the move towards Sporting Lisbon is out of interest for Cristiano Ronaldo. No chance of Atletico at this stage. So Cristiano Ronaldo wants to move to Borussia Dortmund because they're playing in Champions League. Will it be a loan move? Will it be a permanent move? We do not know about that. But can Borussia Dortmund pay those kind of wages to Cristiano Ronaldo? We'll have to see. But this is a developing story, so we'll get to find out in more coming days that Cristiano Ronaldo would want to move to Bundesliga because he has something of that he wants to take off that Bundesliga title of his CV. For that reason, he would be willing to move to Borussia Dortmund. So let's see what happens in that case. Now we are gonna go to another news, and we're gonna talk about Wolves. We're going to be talking about Wolves because they've signed Matis Nunes. It's officially done. He has seen, I think it was 27 number shirt that he was wearing in the promotion. So that's a very good acquisition from Wolves. And they got Guedes, and now getting Matis Nunes is a very good business by Wolves. Now we do know that Wolves will look for a buyer for one of their own player, which is Ruben Neves. So far, no club has come. They're expecting that Ruben Neves might move to other club, maybe at the end of the transfer window, maybe on the deadline day, maybe in the January transfer window. So we'll have to wait and see what happens on that front. Now we will be coming to Nottingham Forest. This is really, really happening, guys. Nottingham Forest are spending money like crazy, but they are really building a very sound team, and it seems that they're looking to build a proper Premier League team. The total fee Nottingham Forest could uh, pay for a player, and that player is Morgan Gibbs White from Wolves. The fee is expected to be 35 million pounds plus some add-ons. He is expected to undergo medical today, and he will become for his 16th signing of the summer. 16, you've heard it right, 16th signing of the summer, Nottingham Forest, and I'm sure that is going to be a lot, but that is what Nottingham Forest are doing, trying to build a proper Premier League side, and they are spending in the right areas, getting the right players, and this is what they're trying to do in the transfer market. Now we will be moving over to another news, and it has to do with Barcelona as well as Manchester United. They're trying to target both of them. They're trying to target right back Malo Gusto. Lyon do not want to sell their young star, but both of the clubs are looking into him. So let's see what happens on that front. Now we are gonna be looking at another transfer news, which was reported quite earlier, and it is something to do with Atletico Madrid. It is to do with Griezmann. It came out earlier. I didn't report it that much because I thought maybe there is not true in that, but it is becoming true that there might be an indication that Atletico Madrid do not register him for the new season, and they're looking for an option in which they can ship him out because it's really, really he's on a very high wages, and they want to get him of the wage bill of Atletico Madrid. So that is why they're looking to sell him, and let's see if Griezmann would be moving over to any new club. So far, no club has reported an interest to him. Maybe Chelsea might be interested in him because right now they are speaking to Barcelona about Aubameyang, and the figure which has been reported is around 30 million euros. So let's see if Aubameyang would be willing to accept Chelsea's offer, and he would be willing to move back to Premier League. So that is the story so far we have from La Liga. Now we will be talking about Napoli in Syria. Right now we can see that Ndombele is in Naples. He's getting ready to get his medical done. He will move from Tottenham to Napoli on a 1 million euro loan fee, and then that one can turn out to be a permanent move in a 30 million euro fee. So Ndombele getting his move to Napoli, and then Fabian, who will be getting his move over to PSG. So everything moving like clockwork. whereas Paredes, who is playing in PSG, will be getting his move over to Juventus. So everything is connected to one another. It's like a chain reaction. So that might be the possibility. We'll see all these players getting their respective moves to the clubs. Now, there is another news, and we will be reporting to you about is basically Stoke City have signed Liam Delap, Rory Delap's son, from Manchester City on a season-long loan. So, like father, like son, they will be playing for the same club, and Delap will be wearing the number 17 shirt. Now we are going to go for another transfer news, and we will talk to you about Napoli. They have signed another player from Hellas Verona, Gio Simeone, on a season-long loan with an option to buy for 12 million euros. So Napoli are spending big in the transfer market. I think that Koulibaly money is there to spend, so they are going to get more money from that Fabian deal. So Napoli getting back into the transfer market. They've seen other clubs out there spending, and we will talk about Roma as well because there is a player from Roma who's leaving for English Premier League, and that is Fulham. We do know that Kluivert didn't move over to Roma, but so far he wasn't able to take his career off. So that is why he will be moving over to Fulham for 12 million euro fee. So that's what it is. Now we'll be coming to PSG. PSG have offered 80 million euros to Manchester City for Bernardo Silva, and it has been rejected. Manchester City are looking for more, and let's see who will get Bernardo Silva. Will it be Barcelona? Will it be PSG? But we do know that he has said that he would be willing to stay at City if no moves happen. But we do know that PSG as well as Barcelona are both interested in Bernardo Silva. Now we are going to be moving over to another news which is to do with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace are currently interested to sign Ismail Assar from Watford. They made a bid for 25 million pounds. It was rejected, so they will come in with a second bid. We also do know that they are looking at Aaron Wan-Bissaka of Manchester United, and the fee which has been reported is around 10 to 20 million pounds. So let's see what happens on that front. Moving forward, we will be also reporting to you about another news which has to do with Edinson Cavani. He will be getting his move over to Villarreal. It has been reported that he's looking for a salary around 10 million euros, and Unai Emery really wants him. So let's see if he gets his move to Villarreal or not. Now, for Manchester United, they're looking for some of the outgoings as well. We do know that there are some clubs which are interested in their defenders. One of them is Eric Bailly, and Marseille are getting closer in terms of loan signing. So there might be a deal happening with Eric Bailly moving over to France and playing for Marseille. So, guys, this is the news we have so far. Hopefully, there'll be more news coming in for the evening transfer news. So, I want to thank you very much. If you guys can please do subscribe to the channel, press that like button as well, and hopefully there'll be more build up to this Casamayor deal as well as other transfer news. And if there's anything you want me to add, you can give in your suggestions in the comment section or in the chat box over here. Please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. If you have any friends who are into football, please let them know about Football Gupshup. And please do subscribe. We're really looking for your support. So hopefully we'll be tuning in for the evening transfer news at 8 p.m. UK time GMT. Please do tune in at that time, and we'll be giving you the updates for the evening transfer news. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully